Hello and welcome, everyone, to my CEO memo. I actually recorded a CEO memo last week. Today is the 10th of March, so I am very late getting the monthly email out to you. This would normally be February's email. It is still going to be February's email, but obviously we're pushing into March. So last week, I'm looking for a pen, like to have something in my hand as I record these calls. Last week I had recorded it, but we were so busy and we actually had quite a few people away. I think we worked out about 25 hours, so 25 days of work time lost last week to illness. Um, I guess it's that time of year where that starts to happen, but leaving that aside, what a rip-roaring start to the year it has been thus far. Not as many leads coming in as I might have otherwise liked, but I think that you will be experiencing that out there in the wider economy as well. Certainly, the feedback I'm hearing is that there is a lot of general sentiment toward let's get things done. But there is a nervousness there still too. So we did have a rate cut in both New Zealand and Australia last month. So that's really good. I suspect that there will be more coming for both countries over the next 12 months, which will have a really positive impact upon our overall respective economies. So really glad to see that. I will take a look at the numbers. Again, they're mixed at this point in time. But as I said, that what I'm hearing from our clients is that yes, there is interest to get things moving this year. So though there have not been a lot of leads, the leads that have been coming in have been actioning. And so that's really, really great. For those that are unaware, we are running a 50% off our onboarding job for the month of March. So if you're a new client to us, you have not worked with us before, certainly recommend that you take advantage of that particular offer. We've never had it that cheap before, but we really want to just kickstart the work that we're doing for the year. We're certainly riding very high. We are in the process of recruiting another salesperson. We're in the process of recruiting another operational staff member, and we're in the process of recruiting another project manager. So things have started very strongly for us. And we are going to invest more. I think in my last memo, I did say that I was going to increase our advertising spend by 50%. That has happened. This year, we will continue to sponsor the North Harbour Rugby Referees Association. We are also sponsoring North Harbour Rugby, so Wonks will be the main sponsor for the under 85 grade in North Harbour. And so we'd expect to see that sponsorship go out. We have a conference that we are sponsoring this week for Halo Group, who are a plumbing buying group. So we'll be speaking at their conference this week. But we are also going to be sponsoring the Martin Devlin Sports podcast. So really looking to get out there and get business working and hunting that down. So that's exciting. It's really good. And obviously that change within the businesses is always a positive movement. And I think that's reflected well just on our staffing. Internally, we have hit the ground running. We worked through some new structures late last year, and that has really come to fruition this year. The managers each have their own strategic direction that they are working toward, and that is being positively embraced by the team as a whole. But also, it means that we are increasing our quality control. We are releasing new products. I won't talk too much about it today, but what I will say is that in April, we are going to have a new product for Performance Max, and we are going to take it to the max. I'll come up with a better name than that, but basically what it means is we can pull out additional detail out of your Performance Max campaign, slice and dice it, and get more effective with the targeting. That's going to generate more sales for you. It's going to generate more leads, more phone calls, more form submissions, all of that good stuff. So yeah, it's in Auckland, certainly it's been a bit of an endless summer, which is great, and that sentiment feeds through to overall business. And I know that obviously our cousins over in Queensland have done it pretty tough over the last little while. I was in the Gold Coast at the beginning of February, and I will be there again in the beginning of April for a conference. So, putting money back into that community is important to get them back on top and right the ship again. So, look, that's just a quick recap. As I said, I'm very sorry that this came to you late and that the emails are coming to you late, but it is full noise. Oh, one last thing. We were rewarded with our diligence last year with the Premier Partner Badge for 2025 for Google. I will share my screen now and I will show you that. So, quite proud of this particular metric because what it shows is that we increased our funds under management by 1.61 million. So really strong numbers. Now, given that um, most of the advertising industry last year contracted, to see the growth is really, really positive. And I thank all of our clients because it is your spend that you're putting through with Google, but obviously it speaks to our increase in clients under management and overall skills. So really glad to see that. And that was rewarded. If we look at our partner program here, you can see we were awarded the 2025 Premier Partner Badge. We currently have 16 staff that are qualified. We are in the process, a lot of those just expired last week. And so we're in the process of having at least another 15 people get qualified over the next 6 weeks. So that number will jump. So really, really glad to see that we are a Premier Partner. I don't know how much that actually means for our overall ability to get things done by Google, but it's a feather in our cap. And what it speaks to, I believe, is the quality of the work that our team delivers. Right, and then on to the metrics. So fair amount of red ink here, which isn't great. This is the 1st of February to the 28th of February. And what you'll see is that there is a reduction in the amount of revenue under management for the month. And if we look at the conversions for that period too, you'll see that, that's month on month. And interestingly enough, I mean, it is a shorter period, although it is 28 days, isn't it? So it is looking back at that period in December. So January, it's interesting because I would have thought that we would have seen a higher number in February, just given that January is typically, holidays and things like that. We do see an increase in form submission and phone link click, slight decrease in email link click. But again, that's off of a baseline of a lower number. There's obviously less people making phone calls. There's less people engaging with form submissions in that January period. So definitely want to see that baseline lift. If we look at our channel trend, we'll see that for February of last year, 1.45 million users, 2.6 million under management, 52,000 conversions. So this year it's 1.6 million users, so an increase in users, just under 3 million in revenue. So again, an increase, and conversions are up by 2,000. So going in the right direction. You'll see we're already into March. So quarter of the way through March, we're already at $1 million under revenue. So, things are looking good, actually a third of the way through March. If I just refresh this and take a look at where we're at today as of the 10th of March, I haven't actually looked at this, so we'll see where we are sitting. Conversions are up, which is great. Oh, everything's looking pretty good. So now we're starting to see that climb up. So more revenue under management that 30 days, but it is down for that same period. So that's why I always show you the month to month number. So I'm expecting to see that increase. But it's the service sector, I think, that would be the thing that we want to see move, and that is really solid. Very glad to see that we are getting a significant increase in form submissions and phone calls for our clients, and long may that continue. So that's the recap for now. So there's a lot going on, and March is, just powering away. I think it's going to be a really positive year and a strong year, and I'm excited about some of the new products that we're going to be able to release to you, our clients, and also, just drilling into your accounts and getting more performance out of them. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Obviously, speak to your project manager. They'll be able to guide you through with what's going on in your own accounts. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the month, and I will see you hopefully in the first couple of days of April rather than in the middle of the month. Bye.